Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your July monthly tarot reading. This is valid for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get started. I'm going to pull a few overall energy cards for you for the month, and then we will get into the tarot. 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 All right, Gemini, what's going on? I don't know why, but when I was shuffling for your reading, before I hit record, I kept saying, if I were a Gemini. I have no idea why. I don't even know. I just kept saying over and over to myself, if I were a Gemini. Okay, weird. Weirdness. Okay, let's see. Power. Love it. Well, maybe that's why I was saying that. If I were a Gemini, I'd have lots of power. Digging it. All right. Purification. Ooh, interesting. Enlightenment. And illumination. Ooh, I think this is going to be a deep read, Gemini. Okay, you have forgiveness at the bottom of the deck as well. All right, plus it's kind of like new moonish kind of looking, and I believe here in the first week of July or so, right around there, we have, I don't know, around the 9th, I think, but don't quote me on that, new moon. Okay, so power, big card. All right, big card. So really feeling that electricity in the air, feeling a lot of power through purification as well. So, purification can mean like cleansing, just cleansing emotions and getting your power back. I feel there's going to be like a lot of static charge in the air for you in a good way, okay? And especially with this enlightenment and illumination. I mean, seriously, that's like, they're both basically the same thing. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of power for you this month, and some sort of pretty major breakthrough is what I'm seeing, and especially with forgiveness there as well. All right, so let's get into the tarot. I'm deciding which deck I want to use. Gemini. If I were a Gemini. Okay. Nope. Yep. Nope. Okay, this one. All right, regular. Rider-Waite. All right. Rider-Waite. Why not? It's so funny. I have 50 million decks, and it's like my almost always, my first go-to deck is the Rider-Waite. So, whatever. I don't know why I keep buying new decks, but anyway. All right, so what do we have for Geminis, please, in July 2021? What is going on with Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Let's get a good, accurate, clear, high message reading for the Geminis out there, please. What do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in July 2021? What are the messages for Gemini 2021? What can they expect in July? What is their most likely outcome in July? What is happening with them? Clear story, please, for Gemini's Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are they heading towards? What's going on? What can they expect in July 2021? Okay, and boom. Okay, 9 of Wands. All right, first card. So yeah, something's been like a long, hard something. Not in a good way. Because those two adjectives can be good in some ways. But I'm feeling like, this has been a long, hard, not good way. Devil card. Okay, so it's time now to take charge and purify a situation, because this has been going on way too long, and it's not, there's something here that has turned to needing that attention, time to make a judgment call here on a sitch. It could just be a Capricorn that you've been waiting on for a long time. That could be too. But for most of you, I feel like this is a situation that you are absolutely going to be like putting on the boxing gloves and just like taking kick-ass warrior pose and putting an end to that deal. At your foundation, you have the 4 of Wands. So, a lot of stability, your focus turning more towards stability, wanting a partnership, and, it's the 11-11 card, wanting more of like teamwork, and a partnership, I feel. This is something that's been burdensome and not really going anywhere. All right, so let's see. Yeah, Knight of Swords in the recent past. So just feeling like some aggressive energies and things like that, releasing those. Maybe somebody was coming towards you with some aggressive type energy, and again, you're just like, you're over it. It's like, no, I want peace and harmony, around me, in my home, and in my future life, and all of those things. Yeah, 6 of Wands. So again, a sense of victory and pride in a good way, and in a healthy way, and confidence also, I do feel. Okay. You have the Two of Swords. So there's still something though that's not being shown. All right. It's like, it depends. I mean, sometimes the Two of Swords is just like a truce with yourself, coming to peace with yourself about a situation. But other times it can mean like there's something that you kind of see, but you don't want to see, one of those truths that we know is there, but we're pretending we don't see it kind of deal. It can be sort of blindly lying to ourselves and things like that. I doubt if that's what it is though, because I'm seeing a lot of power here. Yeah, you have, look at that. You have the High Priestess in your position. So you are extremely on point with your intuition this month. You may really unravel some secrets in yourself, some like deep, dark, not in a bad way. I'm not feeling this is like a brooding month. That's what I'm saying. I'm not getting that. I feel like this is one of those like revelatory months where it's like, damn, like things will just happen in synchronicity, like nobody's business, and it's just like signs from the universe everywhere. And I feel like you're going to notice them. So it's not like you're going to be totally unaware, although careful, because, if you are getting bombarded with signs, this can sometimes be like not paying attention to your intuition. So definitely pay attention to signs and that sort of thing. Okay. Yeah, you have the Chariot card here in exterior position towards you. So you could be dealing with Cancerian energy in your life, maybe heavy in their chart, maybe they are a Cancer. It's also the card for July, basically. So being A7, so there just could be forward movement in July here, really kicking ass. Again, it's a kind of a warrior-esque card, but this is an exterior position to you, so could be someone like coming to see you, or just movement forward. If it's a romantic relationship, it could be movement forward, something along those lines. We're obviously going to get, a little bit more going here, but I like, you have two major arcanas here for yourself and for anyone like that's around you, and the energy around you is a Chariot. It's positive. It's victorious. A lot of victorious type energy here. Let's see. In your hopes and or fears, Queen of Cups. So some of you may be fearing like facing something that is over. The Queen of Cups, she holds an urn, and instead of like a cup. So cups are typically, if it were a cup, it would just indicate, looking for that love, that emotion, and pondering that. But it's an urn. So it feels like she's more focused on something that has passed, or that needs to be released in a sense. Okay, that's in your hopes and or fears. And you have the Four of Swords. Okay, well, that's not the most action-oriented card that I had expected to see. But the Four of Swords is not a bad card either. You have fours here. Fours are about stability. So I feel like this is one of those months where you are really going to see something very clearly for what it is. And that's the biggest thing that I am seeing. Yeah, and you have the Three of Cups. So fun is on its way. To me, here's what this looks like, Gemini. This looks like that final kind of purging of something, and not in a scary way. Like, I kind of sense that you've already been in that energy, but this is like that final push, and now you're starting to see where you want to head. So I feel like you're starting to get an idea of like how you want to move forward, really coming to terms with letting go of something, or at least purifying a relationship. It doesn't have to mean that you are letting go of a relationship, you're completely breaking up, or, maybe, maybe that's already happened, or maybe that is what's indicated, all right? I mean, it is the Devil card, not the healthiest situation, but it could just mean like just purifying. You have the power to purify a situation now, something that's like long held you in shackles. The Devil card is oppressive energy. And, it's the devil, right? I mean, it's falsities, it's falsehoods, and seeing through things through a veil, not getting the full truth, like here, where your eyes are wide open. Your eye is wide open. So I love that. The Four of Swords as an outcome card is like, it's kind of a sleeper card, quite frankly, but it might be much needed. It's kind of also a card of rest, of contemplation, not in a brooding kind of way. I'm not seeing that type of energy. This is more of a recognition of what exactly you've endured and why. Okay. Three of Cups I do like. I feel like that is a card of like dates, happiness, more fun, out with friends, things like that. But let's get a little bit more energy on this. That's weird. A little bit more information on this. Okay. And a little more energy. Yeah, I think you guys need a little more energy. Okay, let's see. What's going on here? Let's get a little bit more for Gemini, please. Let's go around this a little bit more. Let's go around all the way around. Just one card in the center and all the way around. Let's fill in some more details here. So I do see you on your way to something, and you do have somebody coming towards you or something good here with the Chariot card, like exterior towards you. So let's see what that is about too. So one card in the center. Please help clarify this reading for Gemini for their highest good, please. Highest and clearest answers for them. For Gemini, one card in the center all the way around, please. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, the Hierophant is here with the Devil and the Nine of Wands. So some of you may have like just long-term things going on with a marriage or with a Taurus. That is possible. Or just like, you know, trying to get commitment or something that's stable and traditional. And it's just, wow. You know, it's like, it's just, this person is either super slow or always butting heads with you in that direction or something like that, and you may just be getting tired of waiting for that solid commitment. Others of you, again, you could be dealing with a Taurus, or it just has something to do with a marriage in general. Okay. Also, too, for some of you, you're getting more traditional with your spirituality, and I feel like that is a very good road. Okay. Eight of Wands, so I do see messages coming in for you, possible short trips. Maybe somebody's coming to spend time at your house or vice versa, something like that with the Four of Wands. But it can just indicate messages and text, conversations, things like that. Yeah, in the recent past, it's like just so much like the moon is just, again, more things veiled, secrets, darkness, cloudiness in the head, the subconscious brooding, energy that it's like heavy and dark. And with this Knight of Swords, I feel like you just want to like attack that, like, no more, I'm done with that, no more of that. So I think that's good. It's showing in the past because those two cards are a little troublesome. So you do have the Five of Cups here. All right. So I mean, there's still a sadness around you. I can't lie, in that way. But well, not that I would anyway. But it's like the Purification card, I feel, is going to do you a world of good to bring out your confidence. Some of you might really be struggling. Here's one thing too, Geminis, because I could see this happening with a Gemini, is because you guys are one of those signs that can really like hold it together, like when need be. And you may be like putting on that face to the public, like, oh, everything's good, I'm full of confidence, I'm ready to take on the world. But inside, you're still kind of grieving something. There's still sort of some soft line depression here. Like, this to me is kind of full on depression, like this Moon card kind of deal, which is in the past, but there's still some kind of lingering soft aspect of that left, I do feel. So some of you could be putting on that good, brave face outwardly, but still feeling unresolved with some things on the inside. Well, this may be your key, absolutely, with the forgiveness or, something along those lines. But let's see, because this can be regrets or, just, and not necessarily yours. It could be somebody else's, that's possible too. Maybe somebody sees you doing great and they're like, oops, who knows? King of Swords, Two of Swords. So some of you may not see something coming. So with the King of Swords here, this could have something to do with a very strategic male. This could have something to do with someone getting a separation or a divorce. This could be an air sign coming towards you that you're not aware of yet, but hey, they're going to be coming in because you do have that Chariot card here. This could be a lot of things because it's a people card. So, I mean, it could be 50 million things. This could be something to do with legalities, something that you're not seeing. I'll try to get one more on that, momentarily. Contracts. It could have something to do with contracts. Okay. Now, for some of you too, like if it is a marriage that you're struggling in, this could be saying like you're clearly not seeing, like you know that somebody has checked out of this marriage like a long time ago or recently or whatever. Like somebody has checked out. Maybe you, maybe them, maybe both of you. But this is like not wanting to see that. Not necessarily wanting to kind of face that is the situation. So that could be sort of the devil in the midst here, in a situation too. So let your intuition guide you. It's not going to steer you wrong. Okay. Yeah, you have the Strength card. So some of you could be dealing with a Leo, or again, I mean, look at that, 2 major arcana in your sector here. So anything that you are going through, you are going to have the strength from source, from higher, from God, from, whatever, you kind of identify with. You are going to have the strength to really make improvements here for yourself. All right. You have added strength at this time. Okay. The Chariot card, 10 of Wands. Okay. So somebody sure took their slow ass time getting, around to you or something like that. But I do feel like that there's a new cycle coming for you basically here in July is what I see. A new cycle. It's been a long road is what I'm, ding. Yeah, my phone just dinged. So yeah, that's what it is. It's been a long road for you guys. I can feel it. I really can. And it's like I feel like you have something that is good this month that really is going to give you that sense of like being able to move forward in some direction. So that could be, love, that could be work, career, just your whatever you've been holding on to that hasn't, that's not serving you well. It's like I really feel there's extra strength around you to put like an end to a burdensome cycle here and to be victorious and move forward like the Chariot. Okay. So Queen of Cups, 2 of Cups. Yeah, so many of you, this could be a love situation, a connection, hoping for that connection, or again, fearing that it's like, ooh, yeah, I got to release those ashes. It's like because some of you, there may be like a deep love here, but maybe this, a time for release, purification, those types of things. If something's meant to be, it's going to come back around, and it's going to come back around in the right way. And sometimes that's all we can do, and that is the energy I am getting here with that. Let's see. All right. And last but not least, so yeah, you're 4 of Swords and 6 of Cups. So I feel like you guys are doing a lot of deep thinking about a past situation, a person, perhaps. Some of you, it could just be like your kids, or, because again, some of you could be contemplating like divorce or separation, but like the kids are on your mind or something like that. Others of you, I feel like you're trying to make a final judgment call about someone that you have a very close bond to. There's a lot of love here, but it's this is just like more, what it was in the past was either, somebody was very elusive with the moon, maybe struggled with depression, and then somebody was very like pushy, like, oh, let's go, and then somebody was like, no, I don't know, and in their head and moody, and possibly a little, borderline depression, with some things, so it's like, and I'm not in a judgmental way, I'm just saying, it's like, that's what the reality, is of the situation. Like somebody's go, and somebody is like, well, no, there's just too much, oppressive, like moon emotional energy there. So I feel like there's a lot of deep thought going on about this month, about whether or not like you want to continue this route with this person, because it's like, it's been a long, hard road. And, it's like, I feel a lot of you are going to choose you and your self-empowerment, and most likely really seeing for like, I feel like kind of like the first time, like the truth, the reality of a situation. So from there, it would be interesting to see where your decision goes. I mean, tarot's not going to tell us every single thing. It's really used as a guide. I'd love it to be an accurate 100% predictive tool, because then we would just know everything in our lives, and that would be awesome. But here's one interesting thing too here I'm seeing is this mirroring, because it's like we have the Roman numerals here of 4 and 6, but it's like the 1V and then V1, so they like reflect each other. So I feel like there's a lot of reflection going on with this past person, and they may be doing that too, because it is like a bit of a mirroring kind of energy here. All right, there's a lot of like not emotional thought going on in July. There's a lot of like realistic like revelations going on in July is what I feel. The emotional hard part is over, I feel. And now it's just kind of coming to terms with like who you are, what you truly want, and do you want to keep entertaining this, or is it time to let go? And how interesting is that? Yeah, because you have this enlightenment and illumination, and the Ace of Swords is just that. So yeah, I feel like this is going to be a very important month for you, Geminis. And I would not be surprised if there's like a little mixture of, sometimes being a little bit angry and then sometimes crying and then sometimes being a little angry and sometimes, that might have been going on. And again, though, that's showing more kind of in the recent past. I would see these cards kind of like this that are kind of matching up here. But I feel like you're going to be putting that behind you pretty successfully and then allowing the realistic absolute truth to come in, and it's going to be this amazing enlightenment and illumination for you. So really pay attention to, your heart chakra. I'd say that's where we typically get the biggest revelations, is when we let that true unconditional love in and all of that thing. Yeah, interesting. Okay, all right. I'm going to pull you guys a few career cards. I'm not going to extend this one, I think, because it seems like it's something that it's one of those, like, individual to you, how this is going to roll. I feel positive for the energy with this reading feels positive to me. Not like sad and depressing. It feels positive. I'm going to pull you guys a couple like career, work cards, that sort of thing. So, and then we will finish this up. So what do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in regards to work, career, finances, any energy and or advice for July? Also, to Gemini, if you enjoyed this, please leave a positive comment and or a thumbs up and or and also to check the description box. That's where you can find all my times for when I go live. I do a lot of things during the week, and I do different topics for all signs. So not just the typical love stuff. There's a lot of different topics I throw in throughout the week. So check those out. Premieres and lives. All right, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I feel like these are your cards. Okay. Ooh, I like that for Gemini. That's good. I'm not sure about these. These just kind of fell out. We'll look at them in a second. Okay, so I think these are your cards. Yep, these are your cards. All right. So you have happy success here. Okay. So I feel like as far as work, career, finances, things like that, stay in that consciousness. All right. 8 is about like material things, the material, like earthly things and stuff like that. So it's okay to let our consciousness go to those things, because you have the spirituality around you. I saw that already. We balance the two things, right? But allow yourself also to be in the consciousness of happy success and abundance, and it's okay to want a material things and material abundance as well. Want that for yourself. The more that you have, materially and abundantly, in as far as like material things, it doesn't mean that you're being a greedy human being. That's awesome, because it means you have more to share with others. So that's a beautiful thing. So stay in the consciousness of happy success. Trust your path. Okay, that is huge too. Now the little wording on here says, if you knew you would be supported, what would you do? So that's a good thing to possibly journal on. Okay, if you knew you would be supported, like no matter what, what would you do? Like if you always wanted to be, let's say, a writer, and you absolutely knew, you would be supported, well then, like, journal about that. Like if you had that energy about yourself that, hey, no matter what I choose, I'm going to be supported. You have words of abundance here. So really what I'm seeing is mindset cards here. Like it's time for like a good mindset change of reminding yourself. Some of you may already, really be high in this practice, but you may need a reminder kind of thing. You also have this words of abundance card. I will hold that up in case you want to snapshot that and read that for yourself, if I can get it to be at the right angle without the ring light. There we go. Okay, and I'm gonna have to turn it so that I can read it, but you can snapshot that. Okay, so it says, you have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. So I think this is a really powerful card, because it says right here, first sentence, it doesn't say you could have. It says you have the ability to instantly manifest abundance. All right. So most of these cards are pretty positive in that way and stuff, but they're not like that specific where they say you do have this. They kind of word them in a way of like, well, you could have this. So that's a really good card out of this deck. Sorry about that ring light. I keep glaring the cards here. I really like that. The other thing I really like about this card is that there's a child here. And, I think that that's really important to watch our words, because it's like, so for those of you who are parents out there, and I mean, again, we all know this stuff. I'm not trying to tell you how to, but it's like they're good reminders that, especially this part about speaking of your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, because we want to set good example, especially for those of you who have smaller children, right? We got till age 7, to set that good example. So that why not let's show them like a good example, and instead of like a complaining about like the world's economy, or a fear-based, oh my God, it's all gonna disappear, the internet's gonna go down, we're not gonna have any money, and those types of things are not gonna be healthy. And I'm not saying like, oh, just be pie in the sky either. I mean, preparation is good, nothing wrong with that. But it's like really describe though. It says always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you attract for yourself and others. Okay, so really nice card. So over here, just in case this does, hit for somebody, because I felt like this just kind of came out, so I don't really know, but you have organize for success, sever vows of poverty. I will read this one because this is a good one for some of you. All right, I don't think I need to read. Organize for success is pretty obvious. I don't want to make this video like a million, minutes long. I will read this one for you guys, sever vows of poverty. Then you have gratitude list, and you have the great gathering. It's all coming together, intuitive hits and soul tribe. So the sever vows of poverty, this is very good advice. It says, dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made consciously or unconsciously in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. So snapshot that one. Hold on, let me get that so it's not glaring, so that you can read that again. And keep that on, keep that handy. If that resonates with you, this is a good one. I took that one to heart at one time, because I have a feeling I was like kind of like I don't know, in that mode of like, a past life of wanting to be the simple life and not be into money and things like that. And so like I did that, and it's weird, I had a lot of success after that as far as things go. And then also too, you have this gratitude list. So I'll hold this up in case, again, you guys want to snapshot that and read it. Just for the sake of time restraints, because people get bored with this part and click off, and then it doesn't do well for me. Last but not least, I want to mention you have this great card at the bottom of the deck, which I think is perfect for Geminis, because I do think you guys have a tendency to do this sometimes, but some of you don't, so that's good. Aces to you. Don't dim to fit in. All right, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? It says. So, don't try, just don't ever dim your light in order to like fit into the crowd or anything like that. You are amazing. Geminis are extremely intelligent, have a lot to offer this planet. So don't dim to fit in. Okay. All right. I'm going to leave that there. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, Gemini, and we'll see you soon. All right. Have a great month.